Hello and welcome to the Aftershow for episode 9 of Blood on the Streets. Thank you very much for supporting and enjoying the show. Stars and wishes. I'll start because if I won't get a word of edgewise. My star, just Jean, all the way through, just Jean. Probably Jean just pulling her mask off and be like, the fuck, mate? It's just because of Michael's inability to shoot.
I actually need to watch the VOD just to figure out what was happening during the fight because I kept cutting out so much.
My wish, in all honesty, is for Khan to survive next week. Not necessarily for the coterie to die, just for Khan to survive.
We have plans for that.
All my plans involve him not surviving.
Lol.
Thea's plans involve a nuke.
Yeah, I go next.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
So my wish, my star, was just Jean being alpha bitch.
I think Jean gets MVP of this session.
Yeah, definitely. Absolutely, just Jean just wrecking house.
That was amazing. It was so cool.
And my wish is, this might sound a little mean, but I kind of want Lucia's sire to discover that her sister is a mage.
I mean, that is a thing that might happen, and then there will be consequences. Possibly. I mean, keep in mind that being a mage, she could kill Lucia's sire pretty easily.
Especially a mage with forces.
She's a mage with forces. She could rip Lucia's sire apart.
Especially forces and correspondence. She doesn't even have to be in the same presence.
Yep. Anyway, who's next?
Hey, this is a heart. Oh, this is your heart.
No, that would require life.
Yeah, true.
I'm fine to go next. My star, I'm actually, I don't want to give it to myself. My own star always, but I'm going to give it to Jervil, where like the whole faking being unconscious and like spinning the helicopter around, that was really cool. That's so cinematic and awesome.
That was a really smart decision as well.
It was. I really like that decision. I didn't think of that at all.
Yeah, that added so much to the fight.
My first thought was whipping out a pistol and just shooting in the back, and then I realized, wait, I'm in a helicopter.
I'm in a helicopter, play silly butters.
As for my wish has been fucking granted. Like,
your wish being that she finally gets to punch someone.
Yeah, she got to punch so many people.
And she'll get to punch so many more next week.
Yeah, but I mean, she got to cut loose and just sort of like tear into people. She got to feel badass and, just sort of show off that, like, oh, this is why I'm intimidating. Like, it's not because I can't back up. It's not because I'm just, like, mean. It's because I can just tear you apart,
Yep. Is there a replacement?
Jeffrey?
What?
I'm also really excited for next week because I get to fire a Barrett 50 cal.
Hell yeah.
With armor-piercing ammo. And just so you know, a Barrett 50 cal round is about that big and tall.
Mm-hmm.
Is that with the cartridge? Like the exploding powder?
The actual weight of a 50 cal bullet is 45 grams, and that is the actual bit that gets fired. It is a beefy round for an actual infantry weapon, essentially.
Probably like close to this. What actually gets fired?
Is there a replacement wish?
I guess my only wish is just that Jean continues to acquit herself well in a fight, and that Lucia survives.
Yep.
but
I
yeah.
mean,
Because I mean, I think
uh,
I think she was worried when Lucia wasn't on radio, like almost immediately.
yeah.
But yeah. She sort of put that to the side when we were in the middle of a mission. But yeah, cool.
I did love the mages are a thing that I now have to deal with.
Yeah.
Like, yes, I know mages are a thing. Now I have to deal with it.
Oh yeah, that was good. Yeah.
Star. I'm like substar. I'm glad that it's not me who has to have like mages as a family member or significant other for a change. So yeah.
It was a lot of fun using your old character's girlfriend against her.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a bomb in your fridge. Have fun with that, Cubby.
Yeah, no, you did it, and then Shadow did it in another game. So yeah.
I mean, technically, she's not your girlfriend.
Yes, she's your ex.
She just took you to a date on the moon.
Right, yes. I mean, that's a different mage than I was thinking of your game.
The issue
There's too many mages.
Anyway,
There is too many mages.
Before we get distracted. So,
Yeah.
Ryan, Stars and Witches.
Before I do Stars and Witches, we've all seen the new Cyberpunk show, I assume. Well, at least most of us have. We know if you take someone to a day on the moon, does not end well by the end of it.
Yeah,
I
true.
have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Go watch
Travis.
Cyberpunk.
To be fair, that date happened
It's really
before the show came out, so it's fine.
Yeah. No, you're in the clear, Shadow. But it doesn't look well for Evelyn.
My star was just Lauren's nonchalant explosion. That'll fix my problems. I trust Jean not to. I trust Jean not to get sucked out into oblivion.
Yeah, because if Jean had fallen out of a helicopter, she'd be dead.
Yeah.
Technically not.
What was the plan if I fell at the helicopter?
No, she'd be in torpor. We just have to find her and wake her up.
True.
Yeah.
You'd have to find
She'd be
her.
exceedingly pissed off at
Just-
everyone, but she'd still be alive.
I mean, to be fair, there
Being in
was
torpor in the
a
woods of
quadcopter
like the
tracking.
English countryside.
Yeah. So the thing is, you'd have to find out before sunrise.
Mhm.
That's the thing.
Again, there was a quadcopter watching the helicopter flight.
True. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, here's a question. A, did the authorities notice that
Yeah, a little bit.
the aerial acrobat those aerial acrobatics?
Oh yeah. There's
Because that would have been very, very clearly deviating from our pre-planned flight path.
also,
And B-
it's a military helicopter, so it's a
And
good
B-
thing you're getting out of London at the end of next week if you survive.
What the fuck? What the fuck would the news think of that? Like, what the fuck would they report?
So yeah, my star was just Lawrence.
I
Bombs
will
away.
note, the news is probably busy with a building collapsing in the middle of London.
And that goes to my wish. I wish and such hope that Queen Anne did do other attacks.
She did. I just forgot about it, but she would have done.
I want other explosions in the city, so it's just we're completely because that shows like if Queen Anne didn't take advantage of the chaos we're going to bring, she's not fit to rule.
Yeah, no, she will, but she was waiting for you guys to do your bit, and now she's gonna bring chaos to the city and shift balance.
There are many mortals in Kindred that I'm sure Queen Anne will want to remove.
Yep, and she will. Now it's Sarah rather. Stars wishes. Oh wait, did you do a wish, Ryan? What's your wish?
My wish was that Queen Anne actually does not be.
Okay.
And a softball wish. A softball wish is I want to end on zero hunger.
Ryan, please roll a rouse check. No. Lawrence, how's wishes? Sarah, rather.
Wait a second. Sorry.
Oh.
Ryan will end on zero hunger because this next session will be on the same night.
True.
Here, wait. Sorry to cut Sarah off, but XP and remorse checks.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah, because
we
you
haven't done
Yeah.
those. Yeah.
We can do them
Yeah,
after
you
we
want
go
to do
through
your
the
remorse checks.
through all the
Right,
stars
okay,
and
I mean, I
wishes.
just wanted to remind
Joey-
people that those were
yeah.
a thing because I'm going to forget.
Joey's got to roll a remorse check because Jesus Christ, he's.
And Jean.
Mm.
Do I really
And
need to?
Lucia, probably. I mean,
Yes.
it was a whole building. I didn't check if anyone
Wait,
left.
actually, hang on. I need to check my
Yeah.
own convictions as well.
I mean, it's
Ah.
probably close to all of us. Like,
I did not kill anyone.
You sent
You
people
killed them
to their
indirectly.
deaths, you monsters.
I know.
indirectly.
I didn't send them to their deaths. I trusted that they would be competent enough to shoot things and not die.
Bullshit.
So
If they did
No
die,
one
that's
is-
their
You
fault.
knew a building was coming
Check
down on
your
them.
level shit. What?
Ryan knew
I-
a
I-
building
I
was
think
coming down on
everyone-
them.
I think at this point everyone needs to just roll a remorse check. Just
Right, but the
because-
remorse check depends on your humanity and how
Let's-
many stains you have.
Yeah, I mean, okay, let's save that to the end of the session here. But I just wanted to bring it up before we all forget because
Yeah.
I was forgetting, and yeah.
Okay, then,
So yeah, sorry. Back to Sarah.
sorry,
Okay, so my star is Jean just going ham. Like that's definitely my main star because that was that even with my internet just crashing in and out, that was just fun to watch.
It was.
and might I add, she did that while having a 4 success penalty.
Yeah, that also that's why I didn't help because I don't have enough dice to actually beat the penalty in a lot of my stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's my star.
Cinematically, that must have been horrifying for everyone, as they're
Yeah.
all sort of struggling to stand and things, and Jean is just sort of like running and jumping off walls and just fucking tearing throats out and like just
Yep.
taking them out. Like,
Just there's also the
it's so good.
there's also the cinematics of while that was happening, Lauren was unconscious. She basically flailed around while unconscious to try and stab someone, missed, was not noticed, and then her reveal moment of I'm not actually unconscious was standing up, climbing into the pilot seat, and just dropping a grenade in the back.
Yeah, yeah, that was cool.
It's like, well, we've done it. Well,
I
we
mean,
As for my wish, I want to survive somehow. Because I'm very I'm actually quite squishy. Like even by kindred standards, I'm quite squishy.
yeah.
Just use Timothy as a human shield. He has fortitude.
Yeah,
Do
she
you
might actually
have
just...
to fight Bane?
hmm.
And if you
I'm so-
don't, do you have the XP to pick it up? Because it's a good pickup and you're gonna need it.
I'm sorry, what?
Fortitude 3, Defy Bane.
It
Yeah,
allows you to-
it turns ag into like superficial or whatever.
Yeah.
Also,
Other sources,
also, there's going to be a lot of frenzy checks next week.
probably. Yeah.
because of the fucking fire swords.
Yep.
Oh wait, did we jump out before we got to the fire swords? Like,
Yeah, we landed and then the fire swords showed up.
Yeah.
cool.
There is now just a hangar in the middle of like Wiltshire just on fire though.
Yep.
Wait, no, Cambridgeshire. I'm forgetting it's north of the city.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my wish is to survive.
Watching.
Mhm.
So if they realize that they are getting away on that airstrip, Khan and Jason are just gonna scarp her. So Lucia's target should be the vans. So they
Oh,
can't
actually,
escape.
Can we
Anyway.
do like a very minor retcon for where the helicopter crashed?
Sure.
Crashing it just in front of the hangar because that way it's actually going to be difficult to get the planes out. And
We don't know
also...
which. There's more than one hangar, probably, because it's an airstrip.
Oh, in that
We
case,
don't know which
actually,
hangar.
In that case, we don't need to go for the hangar. In that case, we go for the tarmac itself because
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was
If there's- if-
imagining that you were.
Yeah,
That's
if
what I
there's
thought
like-
too.
Yeah, if there's an exploded helicopter in the middle of the runway, it's going to be very difficult to take off unless you have something with a very sharp angle of incline.
Yep. Shadows.
So my star is clearly from Lucia's point of view, hashtag my girl, best girl. Clearly. As for my wish, I want those turrets. I want those turrets to be mine so bad. I want that hack to go through. But also for my lovely bots to
you want what to be yours?
He wants the lava turrets.
Right.
The turrets.
I mean, they're not lava turrets; they're plasma turrets. But yes.
Yes.
Plasma cannons.
Do you want a fine-tooth comb to split those hairs?
Yes. Yes, I do.
I literally just checked. I had literally just enough XP to get Fortitude 3 Defy Bane.
Hell yeah!
Right, is that is perfectly selectable XP? I would argue for XP. 4 because I want 4.
Well, it's also because we did a lot more stuff this session than we've done in previous sessions.
Yeah, I mean, I'll let you have the XP for next week's session early because you're not gonna like XP for next session won't matter. So I'll let you have 4 XP for this session.
Okay.
But there's no XP next session, so
yeah, that's fair.
Because you might all die, so you know.
Okay, so we're at total 50, right? Because it's 2 plus 2.
Yeah.
Which means I have 0 because I upped my obfuscate by 1 and get vanish.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna pick up Dominate 2 then.
Finally, I can spend nothing in other shit because I have no XP left.
I could get Oblivion 3 or I could get Brawl 4. And especially.
What's the skills are 3 times next level, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I can't fuck. I can't do anything. I have 8 XP and I cannot actually spend it on anything. Or at least not nothing that was actually
is there anything you want?
I suppose I could pick up the first level of Fortitude.
Let's do it because the first level of Fortitude is resilience, which.
Well, wait.
It's 1 extra HP. It's not that good.
My question was more sort of, is there anything you want that I can convince the DM to let me spend my XP on? By letting you have a drink or something in game. Like I'll increase my hunger and she can spend my XP.
I'll allow it. Like you've had months to plan, so I'll allow it.
So how much XP planning and giving me?
So I've got 15 just now.
Jesus. What have you not spent any XP for like the last 6 sessions?
Basically, I was saving up to get Festive Cane, and then someone had a meltdown in a museum, and I had to spend XP to help her.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's a cute moment. So I am getting Oblivion 3, which is like fine, but not super special. And I think it could be cooler to see Lauren do something with it. Like, so I'd be willing to sort of give that to her.
If
I can.
If you give me 4 XP, I can take Oblivion 2.
I mean,
even if you give me all of your XP, I won't be able to get Oblivion 2 and Oblivion 3.
I mean, I don't want you to take Oblivion 2 or 3. I want you to take Fortitude, to be honest.
So with that XP, do you have enough XP to get Fortitude 3?
Rather than borrow.
I think Lauren has 0 Fortitude, right?
I've got no Fortitude.
So that would be.
Okay.
That would be a lot.
6 plus 12 plus 24.
Mm-hmm.
That would be
Well,
like
Plus
what,
18,
42?
sorry. So 6 plus 12 plus 18.
Oh, is that because you're not adventure, you are KF?
Yep.
Yeah.
Rather than taking Jen's XP, I'll allow you to go into XP debt, but that does mean you'll have to pay off before you can buy anything else. So, like, when the next chapter starts, you won't be able to buy anything for a little bit because you'll be
started
paying
with-
off, so to speak, the XP debt.
I started
a
this
big
chronicle
deal.
in the XP debt anyway, so
Lol.
it's kind of
Fair
why
enough.
I've been in such
It's
a
on
bad
character?
position because I keep just like buying stuff I don't have the points for.
Hey,
Fair
Doozer,
enough.
would you mind if I did the same?
Sure, but it's the same rule applies. You can buy one thing to go into XP debt, but then you can't buy anything else until you're out of debt.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't use
I
that
just
to
wanted to
buy
check something.
Vanish. I just bought it.
So what you're saying is I could get Presence 4 right now if I go into XP debt of 20.
Yes, but then you won't be able to get anything else.
Okay, so if
That's 10 sessions. That's the whole of the next chapter potentially if we do another
if-
10 session chapter.
if Sarah isn't using my XP, then I'll spend it on myself, obviously.
Yeah, I
Uh,
can do that.
and I am going to get level 4 in Brawl. Because hey, I just like brawled a lot. I've learned some shit in that fight. I'm gonna take a specialty in disarming.
Yeah.
Okay, actually,
you
before I
disarm-
get
you disarm
Vanish, because
DM.
technically, I need a ruling from you, DM.
What?
So Vanish specifically requires Cloak of Shadows.
Okay.
I don't have Cloak of Shadows, but I have Unseen Passage, which is basically an upgrade to Cloak of Shadows.
Okay. Well, I don't care enough. So, sure, why not? I'll
Okay.
allow it. I don't really. I'm not really bothered. Doesn't make a difference to me.
Cool.
And then I'm going to spend, because I also just picked up Mesmerize, I am going to go into a 20 debt experience and get a irresistible voice. So now I don't need eye contact. All I need for my domination abilities is just my wonderful voice.
I think it still
Coolio.
doesn't go through electronics, though.
No, what
You
you
need-
need
The other power.
yeah. Yeah, I need the level 5, which is hard. I'm not sure if I want that or Majesty, because Majesty is so good, but
Majesty is so good.
Majesty's
But-
so good.
the thing that allows you to go through technology is so Joey.
True. I would say not to discount. Okay, in any other party, I would say not to discount Majesty because it's so fucking broken. It's so powerful. It wins basically every time. But like in this group, we have 3 people who can use Dominate. Actually, I think everyone actually 4 can use Dominate.
I mean, I
I
don't
already
have
have
Dominate.
Dominate.
I have 0 dots in it, but I can use it.
Yeah, no, same. But like, okay, so we have
Dominate
2. Okay, so we have 2 people who can use Dominate, potential 4, right? And that covers a lot of ground for presence shenanigans gone wrong. So yeah, I think Star Magnetism could work in this group. Like it might be the better usage because hell, Jean can already threaten people into doing what she wants. You know, if all else fails.
Oh yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
Oh.
I just did the math. I can buy level 4 of Fortitude, and then I can go into XP debt for level 5 Flesh of Marble.
Okay.
Uh,
I mean, that's
I feel like
25. That's a
I feel like
lot of
it's-
that.
cheap.
I'm good with it. I'm
That-
completely.
that feels really cheap to do.
Yeah.
But like,
Wait, how can
if
you get
users are
42
with it.
4? That's 20. That's basically all the XP, and you've bought things.
Oh wait.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I did it
Fortitude 4
wrong.
is 20 XP.
Yeah, it's 5
Fortitude
times
5
new
would
level.
be 25 XP.
Yeah, I mean, Jean was close to to Bottom's 5, but she barely spent anything.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
she
I
would have been
literally
at Bottom's
spent
5
nothing
now.
for all 10 sessions, and I just managed Obfuscate 4.
Yeah.
Right. Sorry. I did it
fine.
wrong.
That's
So-
fine.
Okay, now I could go into 25 debt to get Cloak to Gather, Obfuscate 5.
Good. You know, I think I'm going to add an additional ruling. You can go into XP debt, but the abilities you get with the XP debt, you can't use next session. Because this will be abilities you're gaining after the end, should you survive. Because otherwise you're suddenly getting a massive power bump and you're already kind of OP.
Or you could do, you can't go into XP debt if you don't have enough XP to cover at least half.
Yeah, or then if you don't have enough...
Like, you can only go into that to complete, not to begin.
Yeah, or then...
Well, I couldn't do it because I don't have any XP to begin that 25.
So I can
Alright.
do that for what I'm wanting.
Yeah.
All right, never mind. I will just be what I am.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's
you could-
fair, 'cause
Your best
otherwise-
self.
Maybe still get Fortitude 4, which is pretty good. If you have
Actually,
Resilience, that's
yeah.
4 extra HP on top of your Stamina plus 3. So.
You know what? Sure. I'll
Okay,
have
then no
Fortitude
presents.
4.
No presents for me. Sad times.
Lol.
Hmm.
It is gonna be fun next week.
Without the restrictions, I would have had roll 5, and that would have been broken as shit.
Okay, so I have decided what I'm going to do, and I am now in XP debt at -4. But this now means I can do a thing, and I'm not going to tell you what it is until next time because I want it to be a surprise.
Although whatever I buy doesn't matter because I am nowhere near any action. Like I am literally here just to look pretty next week. That is my only job.
That's your only job every week, Ryan.
Yeah,
I
what I
failed
do
every-
need to do is
and I
somehow
fail every week.
acquire an animal so I can
I'm
drink.
sorry. I'm sorry I steal that job from you. Like,
What else, Alice?
Jean is stroking her own ego.
I admit,
No, I had G.
Jen is
I didn't
stroking
hear
her
what
own
Shadow
ego.
said. Yeah.
I cut out. I didn't actually hear any of that.
What did you say, Shadow?
Yeah. Shadows?
Huh?
What
Oh,
did you say?
I thought you said something, so I was wondering what you said.
Did I say something?
I don't know. Whatever. It's
So,
going all over the place now.
So we have stains and shit to do, and again,
Yeah.
I believe Joey did nothing wrong. Joey is innocent.
The DM can always
Bullshit.
award
you're not
stains for
remorseful, then.
particularly immoral actions, even if it doesn't directly go against your convictions, like killing someone.
Yeah, but Joey did lingering kiss on a bunch of people and sent them to their deaths. Like,
I think that's at least one stain.
Hey, I sent
At
them to
least.
fight. Dying was their own choice.
No. Ryan,
No, that's not how
you
that
knew
works,
the
Ryan.
building was coming down with them in it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say that's 2 stains, bitch. And 2 stains for Lucia as well, because you took the building down when you didn't need to.
That's fair.
Hey, would you say 1 or 2 stains for Lauren because she did literally just commit a war crime of setting off phosphorus amongst some unconscious people?
I thought we went with not doing that because of the enclosed space. Or
No, we
was
did
that
that
still
'cause
the
that's
non-AG?
not-
No, that's how the doors got blown open.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. 2 as well then, and 2 for Jean because she was sadistic and evil.
I mean, I would argue
Um,
for 3 for Jean, but okay.
Or then
Because
3,
Jean
I mean,
was-
if you want.
Jean was
I mean-
horrible.
Depending on
Yeah.
your humanity, 2 and 3 doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I have something.
I do stains again.
So you take your humanity,
So it's-
Uh-huh.
right?
yeah.
and you mark stains going from the other way. So if you have humanity 7 and you get 2 stains, that means there's one unmarked box in between them. That's how many dice you roll. You can, at minimum, roll 1 die. So even if you mark all of them, you still roll 1 die.
Okay, so I've got what I've got. Oh, so it's the stains of like the little slash in the box.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna argue for a reduction here on the basis that I promised to keep Lauren and Timothy safe throughout this, and these people were attacking us. So I would like this reduced by 1 at least.
I mean, I'll say I'll go with 2. Like I said before, you're the one that said 3, so.
Yeah, no, I was arguing for 3 because that felt fair, because she was very sadistic.
I have an announcement.
What?
Once again, Joey has no consequences for his actions.
Honestly, Lucy got no consequences for her actions.
No humanity drop for Joey.
Jean drops 1. It's fine.
Wait, I thought
Like, really, who's surprised?
Wait, Juicer, didn't you say we weren't going to roll for humanity and just do it thematically?
I mean, I was wondering about that. The thing is, though, how remorseful is everybody feeling about what they've done?
Lauren is incredibly guilty about the fact that she committed 2 separate war crimes with a single action. Because she committed the war crime of using phosphorus, and then she committed the war crime of effectively executing prisoners, which was the unconscious people.
Yeah. Like, is she sorrowful that she took life, or just feeling bad that she committed a war crime? Like, what is she feeling guilty about specifically?
She was planning on killing them, but she didn't want to kill them this way.
Right. So
it's like she felt that the way that she killed them was against her moral compass.
Yeah. Okay, then I'll
like she wanted to kill them because they were enemy combatants. She didn't want them to suffer.
Yeah, or then I'll allow it. What about? I imagine Timothy would also regret having to kill.
So Timothy, the way he thinks of it is, he killed that guy as quickly and painlessly as possible, but he didn't like doing it.
Yeah.
Like, this was, I have been ordered by someone who has the ability to kill my family. So
true.
In layman's terms, he does feel remorse for killing somebody.
Yeah. Whereas I imagine Lucia, Jean, and Joey don't feel remorse at all.
I mean, the dice says I do.
Jean thoroughly enjoyed it. She felt no bad feelings throughout the entire process.
I mean,
these are people who could like attack her girlfriend. Like these are people who could attack.
Yeah, are we gonna handle this with rolls, or are we gonna handle it narratively? If it's narrative, then
I mean, I already failed the roll. I don't.
Yeah.
But like, to be honest, I don't think Jean should have made a roll in the first place. Like, Jean was thoroughly enjoying every second of killing them. And she was horrible in doing so. Like,
that's why I'm asking. It's like, with regards to dealing with the consequences, does everyone here think that narratively dropping humanity would be better than rolling for it?
Honestly, I'm good with rolling.
In Jane's case, I almost feel like she should lose 2.
You think she should lose 2 humanity?
Yeah, I mean, she was really fucking horrible throughout that whole thing.
I would like to do it narratively.
Like, even just even taking the current this sort of whole sort of battle of survival thing, nothing she did was like, hey, these people are trying to kill me or whatever. She was, no, I'm going to enjoy taking you apart. Like, I drank your friend in front of you and I mocked you for being unable to shoot us.
Yeah,
like,
true.
Everything about her actions were monstrous.
Okay. If you want that humanity drop, then you drop to 2. Joey, I think giving.
I dropped 2.
Yeah, you dropped 2. Sorry.
May I give a
Well,
reason
drop
why I
two,
think
too.
rolling is better? Would be better for Joey.
Why?
Joey would never be able to notice if he is losing humanity. So I think having it be rolling means it will become just as much of a shock to Joey the moment he gets to lower humanity.
Well, him having no remorse is what makes him drop humanity. So him not noticing his own humanity fits narratively.
Which is why I think rolling is better.
The thing is, though, having one person roll and having everyone else do it narratively feels a little unfair because the dice could screw you. Should Joey ever suddenly develop a conscience, which is highly unlikely.
I guess that goes for my argument for actually rolling with Lucia, because I don't know which way she would go about it, because she could go either way.
Yeah.
Because she wanted to make sure that they got on the helicopter, and she went extreme about it. Not really, because she's like the OCD bit of like focusing on the desire of the thing she needs to do, without really worrying about the consequences. So when the consequences hit her, I kind of wanted the dice roll to tell me like, oh, are the consequences actually going to affect her, or is she just going to shrug them off?
Okay, here's the thing.
And the dice went with actually affect her, which I think is more interesting than her just shrugging it off.
Okay, here's the thing. Why don't just let the people who want to roll?
I mean, I already rolled, so I already know what the effect is.
Yeah, so I rolled as well because I actually felt it would be something that Lauren has been trying to walk a narrow path for quite a while, so she would actually try and stay on that path, but she wouldn't. She was not actually sure whether she would still be able to.
Yeah, I see. The problem I have with rolling is that the dice will screw you. And
right, but here's the thing.
I don't like leaving something.
If you're okay with the failure, if you're okay with the dice failing, and you want to take the failure, you should be okay to just not roll and take the failure.
Mm-hmm.
If you want the success, then maybe there's an argument there.
Yeah, so I wanted the success, and I rolled
Jen
and I was able to succeed.
Wanted the failure, so why roll?
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
I would also point out that like stains and remorse, like the remorse roll is more of like if the character actually feels remorse, you can roll for it.
You can
It's
always
not
just
about, like,
drop
whether
the stains by
person,
dropping.
Yeah, no, I mean, like if a character doesn't feel remorse, the DM can always sort of turn around and be like, no, like you didn't feel remorse, you did that full consciously. Like, there's no way you get a remorse roll for that. Yeah, like, I mean, Jean as well. Like, so much of that. Like, Jean didn't get. Jean shouldn't have got a remorse roll. That's why I'm arguing against it. Really, is that like she's a monster.
As a note, Ryan, a 1 means you do feel remorse.
Okay.
Yeah,
but
that's why you don't lose the humanity, because you feel remorseful. So if you want to lose it.
Yeah,
you will feel remorse. I mean, if you don't want to lose humanity, you will feel remorse.
Yeah. And that will play into it.
So the reason why I want to do it narratively is because I don't want the dice to screw Timothy, because right now Timothy is feeling extremely conflicted because he knows that he's a monster, and everyone he works with and around are monsters. But he also needs to make sure that but he also needs to make sure stop fucking laughing. He also needs to make sure that his grandson actually lives. So I think he would feel remorse because he doesn't necessarily think the Inquisition is in the wrong.
Fair.
Okay, okay then. Given the lingering kiss, given the lingering kisses and the amount of lingering kisses Joey would have done, and considering he did send those people to their deaths, I think I'm gonna drop Joey's humanity anyway, just because it was a truly monstrous act. Jean also drops a humanity. I think 2 is a bit much, but you definitely lose the humanity.
Sure.
And I think, seeing as Lucia went with a roll, Lucia feels bad. Lucia, you know what I think plays into the Lucia feeling bad is the fact that her sister was there, and she's like, I was in London too. Like, you were gonna do this, and I was there. Like,
that's kind of why I wanted to go with the role, because it's like, I don't know how Lucia would feel.
Yeah.
So a role is the best way to like encapsulate that of like, it could go either way. I don't know.
But yeah, so I imagine next week, if I remember, Lucia's going to get a frantic visit from her sister, when her sister's going to pop back and be like, what the fuck did you do?
Does Timothy drop humanity?
No, I think Timothy and Lauren stay where they are because they feel remorse. And Lucia does too.
Lauren's remorse from 2 things. One, she committed war crimes to get her way. And 2, she's a firefighter and she literally just consigned people to burn to death.
Yeah.
I mean, really, I think the cause of death is more hit in the ground, but...
She's a firefighter and she set some people on fire.
There we go.
Lauren set people on fire to save a monster, or to help a monster anyway.
You just took the term firefighter more literally.
Yeah.
No, see, that's the thing, is that she doesn't think Jean's a monster.
Oh,
she thinks
that's weird.
She thinks Jean needs a lot of therapy, but she doesn't think she's a monster. She's kind of at the point where she actually thinks that Jean could potentially get better.
That's adorable.
She's given up hope in the rest of the Camarilla. She will watch them burn happily, but like her coterie, because they're her family, they're like, no, I can save them.
Oh yeah,
Jean is so unfixable. It's unbelievable.
I'm just gonna say this out. I'm just gonna say this. Sorry, I'm just gonna say this outright. Timothy is one step away from just going fuck it and straight up murdering a sire and becoming a vampire hunter.
Chronicle season 2.
Maybe.
I mean, look. If you want to work your way onto the red list, you be my guest, sir.
Hey! No, look. There's no such thing as a red list if the people who make the red list are dead.
Sure.
I want to be nowhere near that.
Unfortunately, Lucia being so tied to the Justicars and the Red List means that I cannot be on the same side as everyone else on that. Like, Jean would have to stop here, and she'd enjoy it. Because
that's the thing, though, is like I was right though. It's like there's no such thing as a red list if the people who make the red list are dead, and that includes the council.
Sure.
Yes, which is why I want to be nowhere near making that happen.
And honestly, she might just try and reach out to Ice and say, it's like, I know you don't like this particular group of mages that you told me about, but can you contact the technocracy and I will just give them a location base.
Here's the problem: you don't know where the inner council gathers.
Yeah,
or if they do.
The inner council gathers wherever the fuck. That's an absolutely fantastic face to freeze on.
Yeah.
You guys kill the council because that just means more roles for Joey to fill. When power vacuum happens.
Yeah, except the thing is,
Uh.
that even if Joey appoints himself every role in the council, he's still only one person, which means that there's going to be a power vacuum anyway.
No, that's what I'm saying. But I'm saying, you guys make power vacuums. Joey will do his best to fill it with him and his allies.
Anyhow,
So
my
basically- so
earbuds are
you-
dying. So anything else
Yeah.
left?
Connection is
I don't.
dying again.
Yeah, we've noticed we keep freezing. I don't
Also,
think there's
the
anything
after show is
left.
already 45 minutes long.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't think there's anything left.
I just have like one more thing to say.
Mhm.
Guys, it took like 9 episodes to get here, but Jean finally got to beat people up. And I am
Yep.
so fucking happy. If I could give
Yeah, it
myself
was a lot
a
of
star, it would be for like eating Cameron and just having so much fun with that scene.
It's Valerie. It's Valerie Diaz. I said Cameron.
Oh, Valerie.
Because celebrity Cameron Diaz. But no,
yes,
it's
okay.
Valerie Diaz.
Valerie, yes, eating Valerie and just throwing her to the side and just like getting shot full of holes and being the fucking monster of that scene. Just fuck, let's go. Like that was so good and so satisfying for a character who has had
Yeah.
nothing to do for
I'm
8
recording something,
episodes. But yeah, excellent.
Yep.
So
and
good.
you'll have plenty to do next episode too, because I imagine Jean will be the one carrying the rest of the group through that fight.
Well, we'll see.
I have Barrett.
That's true, but if Jean goes down, the rest of the group's going down.
Yeah.
I have 11 health
Probably.
plus fortitude.
Ha.
Yeah.
I
well, you
have-
can't-
Venture has always
can-
being a roach. Fucking unkillable.
Ha. Don't be mean. Anyway, yeah, that's all I wanted to say.
Anyway,
So I guess that brings us to an end.
Yep.
Thank
Yep.
you all
That's
for
the
watching.
end. Yeah, thank you everyone for
And
watching.
we'll catch you another time. Happy
Yep,
birthday.
We'll catch you next time.
stop trying to make that a thing.
Happy
We'll-
birthday!
It will be a thing. It's going to be.
Bye.